On my 2023 Polaris General XP4 Ultimate, I did a video on the fang lights I put on it. I did a video on a review of all the stuff I've done to it so far. I actually added rock lights, which I've added in all four corners and in these vents in the hood. So I got some new stuff I'm going to put on. I got some only general mirror triangles, so I can mount the mirrors on properly with the door uppers, and hopefully I can see out my mirrors properly, because I can't with these Polaris ones. Anyway, this one's broken. Like it's just junk. I'm going to start off with my only generals triangle kit. So I've opened one up. They look like they're really nicely done. This is not a cheap little part. This is a pretty cool looking part. So I'm going to lay these out on my retro old counter here. These are made to go onto the general roof rails, with the roll cage. OG for only generals. It's pretty slick. Got these little things. Comes with the bolts to bolt the mirrors on. Comes with a bottle opener and a sticker. So they did not pay me to do this. This is not a paid advertisement. I've never bought anything from them before. This is just me. Bought something online because I wanted it, and I put it on my machine. So let's take a look at this thing. So with the Polaris factory uppers, these little mirror mounts are terrible. I can barely see out the passenger one. They get in the way of the door, so when I have the uppers on here, I open this up and it hits the mirror and always hits it back. So not a big deal, right? You just pull it back. No, I've got a door upper. How do I reach it? So it's kind of a pain. I've opened the door, flick it back, try to get it to fit, and this never seals properly. It doesn't seal properly because it doesn't fit right. So I have this side-by-side windshields mount here, and it doesn't go with this. And you can see it's already broken. So this only general setup is supposed to get rid of that. So I get rid of these mirror adapters, get rid of this broken hokey triangle, and we'll get them mounted properly. I don't know if you could tell, but these are not, they're not straight. I had to bend them to even fit the bolt around this piece. Now on the other side, it's the same thing. I bent this mirror bracket way out trying to fit this stupid thing. And you could see if the upper were on here, how it would just hit that mirror. Now what a pain to get over there to fix it. So see how that mirror's up at an angle? Yeah, that's what I want to get rid of. These are the really nice seismic mirrors. Like, these things aren't cheap, but these brackets don't work with these factory triangles. So this one's not broken, but that's how it fits with the side-by-side windshield. Yeah, junk. So let's get that fixed. So far the instructions look nice. Color, piece of paper, double-sided, there's pictures. Has a little parts list here. It's unique to the OG quick snap cage mounts with built-in mirror mounting options, blah, blah, blah. With the general ProFit roll cage, yeah, easy, I'll take it. So I guess I got to pull the factory junk off and get ready to mount these things on. So let me pull the factory junk off first. This is the only generals triangle right here. And then this is the factory one that comes with the door uppers. This one's got a couple screws on the inside. And yeah, they kind of, I don't know, snap together. This only generals one looks a whole lot cleaner. And I love how you can mount the mirror in there. So the way this works is this little thing goes on here, and then you mount your mirror right to that. So let's go ahead and get it put on. First, position the quick snap cage mount above the bottom weld on the roll cage so that you have sufficient room to arrange the triangle filler to the unit. Okay. What they're saying is take this. Here's the weld on the bottom of the cage. Put it on. Hook the short leg of the bracket and outward face of the roll cage. Rotate the mount with force onto the cage, allowing the longer leg to snap around the front. Snap. There we go. Next, remove the Torx bolts. Place the into the triangle filler unit. Tip. Place tape over the recessed nut pockets before removing the Torx bolts. Can keep the nuts from falling into the abyss. Okay, tape. Take one back again. Looks good. Although tight, the cage bracket may slid up or down for ease of positioning. We find placing a T25 Torx bolt in first. Act as a guide. Okay, larger mirror bolt can produce a similar. Okay, gotcha. Next, set the triangle filler unit in place. Check the holes, yeah. Bolt done it. With the triangle attached. Make sure the whole assembly is sitting as low as possible against the fender, sliding the filler and mount as low by hand or tool handle. With the triangle in place, tighten the bolts to a firm snugness. Okay. Oh, there we go. It's all the way down. This will give us firm snugness. Yeah. Yeah, that seems like firm snugness. Double check. Okay. Do not over tighten. This may cause deformation. Okay. No. We'll move to attaching the mirrors. Push the mirror bolts through the center. Push the mirror bolts through the center hole of the triangles. Slide the mirror spacer over and align the pins in the bolt holes for proper indexing. It's got little nubs there. They go like that. Proper orientation of the space. There's wider base towards the bottom. Yep, done. Some mirrors come with a rubber friction washer. A good time to slide it over. Next, attach the mirror and tighten the mirror bolt with an 8mm hex bit. Okay. 8mm hex bit. Let's see. This would be a great time to have a socket, an 8mm Allen socket. Because this doesn't work well with the instrument cluster shroud. So I might be cranking on this for a little while. That's not fun. Finally, position the mirrors where they have the best visibility. Snug the mounting bolts tight. Ensure the Polaris door uppers will close properly without major binding. Enjoy. Okay, here's the pictures. Yep, it looks the same. Let's get these lined up. This is what I'm looking at. Well, that's nice. That spacer makes a really big difference. Holds that mirror out. Mind you, these are the seismic breakaway mirrors, so as I'm trail riding, they'll fold in. And then I look over there. Man, that's awesome. Sorry about the messy shop. Whatever. I do work in here. But yeah. Yeah, that's a nice setup. Okay. Good purchase. As long as this is sturdy and doesn't break over time. I mean, it's got a little bit of movement to it. But, I mean, I think we should be in good shape. So it's right on top of this side-by-side windshield bracket. It seems to be okay. I think we're in good shape. So yeah, we'll see how it does over time, but it looks good. That's slick. Yeah, I think they really did a good job with that. So I'm gonna say, so far, definitely a recommend. We'll see over time. Speaking of recommending, somebody just recommended to me that I get, the Only General sells a filler piece for this stupid thing. It looks like it's gonna come off. So one of these days, I probably need to look into getting that, see if it really works. But yeah, there we go. Mirrors installed. That was honestly one of the fastest mods I've ever done. That barely took any time. It took me more time to read the instructions and grab tools and actually put those on. Now that I know how to put those on, somebody could bring me their General, I could take those and I could pop those things on in probably 2 minutes. Simple. Anyway, good mod. See you next time. They also say at the bottom, scan the QR code, smartphone, camera app, and tap the link to watch the install video. Let's take a look.
This is a video showing how to install the Only General's Triangle Kit on a 2023 Polaris General XP4. First, I take and release the lower bracket of the Polaris lock and ride windshield.